Good evening, everyone. I am Anna O'Connell, the National Honor Society President. I am thrilled to welcome you all to the 2024-2025 Stoughton High School NHS Induction Ceremony. We are joined tonight by Principal Miller, Superintendent Dr. Baeta, members of the Stoughton High School community, and most importantly, the newest inductees of NHS. On stage with me tonight are Vice President Michaela Pierre, Secretary Layla Bernard, tutoring coordinators Andrew Causey and Colleen Fajarillo, Treasurer Nifemi Fenoit, and Community Service Coordinator Gael Gillette. I would also like to take a moment to honor and thank our advisor, Ms. Kayla Brown. Ms. Brown's dedication and commitment to the National Honor Society strengthens our club, and her constant support is what makes us successful. Thank you, Ms. Brown. At this time, please stand, and I would like to invite Layla Bernard to the stage to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now we will announce our NHS honorary faculty member. For every highly motivated NHS member, there are teachers like Ms. Reschioni propelling them further. Ms. Reschioni is being recognized tonight for providing her students with the resources and support they need to pursue academic excellence and personal growth. Join us now in honoring the 2025-2026 NHS honorary faculty member, Ms. Janine Reschioni.
First, I'd like to thank the National Honor Society for asking me to speak tonight at this important and prestigious event. I would also like to thank Dr. Baeta, Ms. Miller, the Stoughton High Administration, Ms. Brown, and the National Honor Society officers for putting on such an impressive night to celebrate an equally impressive group of students. I'd also like to thank the parents, guardians, and families. I, too, am a parent of a high school junior, and I understand and empathize with both the highs and lows of trying to raise good humans. It is not an easy job, and often thankless, but we appreciate your hard work, and clearly you are doing something right. So thank you for sharing and trusting us with your most valuable treasures. While I was flattered to speak here tonight, I was admittedly a little nervous, not really at the prospect of public speaking, but because I've had many of you in my AP language class, or currently have you in class, and I constantly preach, or nag, the value of a solid line of reasoning, what makes an effective speech, and the importance of writing and delivering a logical argument. So there's a little pressure here. Your patience is appreciated. While reflecting on the pillars of NHS, service, scholarship, leadership, and character, the one pillar that I kept coming back to was character. Maybe because service, scholarship, and leadership are tangible. Your community service hours, your grades, your leadership positions are clearly marked on your transcripts, resumes, and cover letters. These are measurable, clear, and defined. And your commitment to these pillars are admirable, and you rightfully should be applauded for that. But the pillar of character, that is one I think that deserves the most attention and respect. Because while that is the one that cannot be so easily defined and measured, character, in many ways, is the most important. As an English teacher, you all know the bane of my existence is artificial intelligence or some version of ChatGPT. And I'm fairly confident I speak for many of my colleagues when I express this frustration. Now, I acknowledge that AI, for better or worse, has a role in our society. And I do not want to be the old, cranky lady who's resistant against new technology or claim that things were better back in my day. I understand that despite my reservations, AI is here, for better or worse. But I think if we're thinking in terms of character, AI has created some serious ethical dilemmas. And it's your job as leaders in the school community and later our world to shape how it is handled. Now, I'm not going to lecture you on why you should not use it to complete your writing assignments because I, like I know many of my colleagues here, do plenty of that in our classrooms. But I cannot help but think of the pillar of character when I think of AI and its compelling, almost addictive hold on our current world. Yes, solely using AI as a way to pass in a writing assignment you claim your own shows dishonesty, which obviously is a character deficit. And yes, if we as a society simply resort to AI for everything we do, we will most likely become a society less educated that lacks critical thinking skills and the ability to problem solve on our own. And yes, using AI to do all of your work shows a lack of ambition, creativity, industry, and passion. So maybe a little lecture, sorry. But I believe the rapid and almost desperate use of AI in our culture is in many ways more dangerous than simply cheating on a writing assignment. It robs us of the most important part of education, making mistakes. Granted, I know AI makes plenty of mistakes. In fact, and I'm sure you have seen many AI mistakes, whether it's getting a plot line wrong, a date incorrect, or a bad Photoshop. AI is certainly not perfect in that it is foolproof. But relying on AI and assuming it has the answer to everything takes away the fun and necessary part of the trial and error of learning. I know so many of you are overachievers, and mistakes and fun are words never to be uttered in the same sentence. And for many of you, mistakes can be downright scary. But the reality is, mistakes are the ugly, the messy, but ultimately the growth that allows us to discover some version of truth. And when you can accept your mistakes, acknowledge them, and most importantly, learn from them, that shows true strength of character. Do not give in to the temptation that AI will save you from mistakes. Be more afraid of being robbed of the opportunity to make mistakes and grow from them. But I believe the biggest danger in AI is more dangerous than the larger societal issues it may cause. The over-reliance of AI strips us of its original thought and prohibits us from finding our own authentic voice. I often tell my students that having a voice in your writing and your speaking is what separates the good from the great. And I also tell my students that voice is not something that can be necessarily taught. It's oftentimes innate. But it's our job as your teachers to foster that voice, give you space and opportunities to experiment with your voice, to think critically, and to use your voice to challenge the status quo. In today's world of quick fixes, we need your authentic voice more than ever. In a world of Photoshop, filters, and questionable authenticity of images and videos, we need not only your originality, but also your ability to decipher what is real. We need your generation to be able to separate fact from fiction. And I, as I'm sure most of you, do not want to live in a world where everyone writes the same, speaks the same, or worse, thinks the same. Embrace your own voice, whether it's an A paper or even, yes, a D paper, it's yours. And that is more valuable than what any AI bot can tell you what to write or more dangerously think. You are the leaders of the school now, but in a blink of an eye, you'll be the leader of our country. Please carry the importance of making mistakes and having an authentic voice with you as you navigate your remaining time at Stoughton High, but more importantly, as you make your way through the world. Because true character cannot be artificially created. It is something you have inside of you, your innate understanding of what is wrong and what is right. Be the leaders who can think on your own in a world where you're being pushed to conform or fall back on what is easy. Be the leaders who embrace challenges, accept your mistakes, and learn from them. Be the leaders who decide to have the strength of character to think for yourself, encourage others to do the same, and hopefully leave the world not only a better place, but a place where diversity and originality of thought is valued and celebrated. And yes, to be clear, no AI was used to write this. All mistakes, slip-ups, blunders are mine. And while I ask for patience and I appreciate it, I embrace those as part of my authentic voice. Thank you for inviting me to speak. Congratulations to you all. I am beyond proud to work in this school with these students, these teachers, and this faculty. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ruscioni. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Brown to the podium to deliver the keynote speech.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud families, honored sponsors, and of course, our inductees. I want to start by thanking Ms. Ruscioni both for her profound speech and for her more than 20 years of service to Stoughton High students as an English teacher and a mentor to many faculty members, myself included. I also want to take a moment to thank Dr. Baeta, Principal Miller, and our Stoughton High administration for taking the time to be here tonight, and of course, Mr. Pickett for helping us document this momentous occasion. This is my second year in the role of NHS faculty advisor, and I feel privileged to stand before you tonight to celebrate and honor this remarkable group of young individuals. But before I gush about how great these new members are, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to thank and brag a little about, my current executive board members. To think they were sitting out there in the audience getting inducted just this time last year honestly blows my mind a little bit. After they were elected last June, they hit the ground running with new ideas, creative suggestions, and clever methods to apply to the running of our club. Since then, these 7 student leaders have impressed me beyond expectation, I know, shame on me, and have worked together as a cohesive team throughout this first semester to build on the work we started together last year. They continue to raise the bar high and set the best example for our members through their dedication, intellect, altruism, and ability to problem solve, sometimes before problems even arise. I can confidently say that in all my years of advising different clubs here, there's been a few, this is one of the best e-boards I have had the pleasure to work with yet. I truly could not do my job half as well without them, and I'm so proud to be their advisor. Let's just give them a little round of applause. Now to our inductees. You are here tonight because you have demonstrated the highest level of excellence in just about every area imaginable. You have all worked incredibly hard to earn this distinction of being inducted into our chapter, and this ceremony serves not only to recognize you for your academic achievements, although yes, great job getting those A's, but more importantly for the strength of your character, your unwavering integrity, and the leadership you exhibit both in and outside of the classroom. Getting accepted into our chapter of NHS is no small feat, and you should all be very proud of what you've accomplished so far. It is not easy to be someone who consistently and honestly embodies our 4 pillars before even being part of our chapter. Luckily for our school community and myself, you have taken the first several important steps in the right direction, which is what brought you here tonight. You have 100% earned your spot in the National Honor Society, and I'm already so proud of you all. But now the real work starts. As official members of the National Honor Society, you must embody and fulfill our 4 pillars at all times: leadership, service, scholarship, and of course, character. I'll start with leadership because it's kind of a biggie. Let's face it, it is not easy being a leader, something I know many of you already inherently understand. You are expected to always be on point and artfully tactful at all times, no matter how you're feeling in a particular moment. You will have to make decisions that will impact and sometimes upset others. You'll constantly have others looking to you and asking for your help and guidance. You'll always need to have answers ready when asked and be able to back up your choices with sound reason. So yes, being a leader, a good leader, is hard, but it's also incredibly important and noble work. People will gravitate towards you naturally and want to follow your example. It's going to feel overwhelming, for sure, but I trust each and every one of you with this task. Whether inside the classroom, somewhere in the community, or out in the world, your leadership will shape the future of how we communicate, understand, and grow. Now, service is a little bit easier, especially when you have such a dedicated and organized service coordinator like Gael. She's definitely got your back when it comes to finding hours. In fact, having a variety of community service experiences is one of the requirements to be accepted into our chapter, so I know you're no stranger to spending time helping others. Serving others and your community is also part of being a good leader. It's easy to just focus on ourselves and often incredibly tempting to do just that. But you have made it a character trait to take time out of your already very busy schedules to help others. I applaud your hard work and dedication in this area. Now, I gotta say, you all make scholarship look like a piece of cake, whether it's balancing multiple AP courses at once, putting your best effort and care into all of your assignments, or applying for every honor society we offer here at Stoughton High. I know there's a few of you out there. You continue to amaze me. Scholarship is so much more than the grades on your report cards. It represents a lifelong commitment to learning and excelling in everything you do. From what I've seen so far, you all walk the walk when it comes to scholarship. Good job. And finally, character. I think Ms. Rescioni already covered this pillar pretty well in her speech, so I'll just say this. You are not only here because you're good at what you do. You're here because you display goodness in all the things you do well. Please don't change. Your moral compasses guide you to make the right choices, and that is something seen less and less in this world. We need to. So, a very big congratulations to each of you. I am so proud to see you take this next step, and I have no doubt that you'll continue to embody the characteristics, I should say, of the National Honor Society in everything you do. No pressure. You've got this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. Next, our officers will read the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. Our newest inductees personify the qualities of scholarship, service, leadership, and character, which further their positive impacts on the Stoughton community. Andrew Causey will begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The pillar of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Now we will begin introducing our new members. Will the first 9 inductees please line up? Anna Maria Amari. Anna Maria is a very hardworking student who is devoted to all her clubs and classes. She loves everything about SHS, especially meeting new people and joining all sorts of new clubs. Her proudest accomplishment is getting all the officer positions in all her different clubs. A fun fact about her is that she loves being helpful towards others in any way possible. Her future plans consist of majoring in biology while being on the pre-med track onto either being a pediatric surgeon or a cardiothoracic surgeon. Alexandre Andrade. Alex loves math and science topics, and he also loves to run and work. A fun fact about him is he's lived in multiple countries. His favorite thing about SHS is the amount of clubs and extracurriculars you can do here. His proudest moment was getting into Step Up. In the future, he'd like to go to university and major in physics. His sponsor is Mr. Pellin because he is Alex's mentor for Step Up and is a teacher that has been with him for several years. Max Arroyo. Max's favorite thing about SHS is the loving and supportive community. A fun fact about Max is that he is a competitive dancer and apprenticed with the City Ballet of Boston. Max plans to pursue a double major in dance and business when he graduates next year. Max chose his sponsor, Miss Leah Kelly, because she always pushes him to put his best work forward and always gives superb advice. Kiara Bailey. Kiara is a proud member of many clubs here at SHS, including DECA, HOSA, Jazz Voices, Staccatos, Treble Choir, Theater, Marching Band, and Winter Guard. She loves performing and helping others as a guard captain in Winter Guard and as a dance captain in theater. In the future, she plans to be a neonatal nurse working with newborns in the newborn ICU. A fun fact about Kiara is that she has a first-degree black belt in mixed martial arts. Nasa Francois. Nasa Francois is a fun, driven student who loves SHS. She participates in jazz band, marching band, and both winter and spring track. After high school, she plans on going to a 4-year college and pursuing a degree in psychology. Matthew Gauthier. Matthew Gauthier's favorite part of SHS is its passionate staff who genuinely care to facilitate student learning. He has been involved in Scouts of America, formerly Boy Scouts, since he was younger, and is currently working on a community service project for his Eagle Award. Matthew also participates in 3 seasons of track and cross country. He is interested in pursuing a field in neuroscience or psychology. Now I invite Michaela Pierre to continue introducing the inductees.
Addison Greenlaw. Addison is a courteous student who excels in and outside of school. She is part of the varsity field hockey and softball team and is a member of the Leadership Executive Ambassador Program for the Hockomock League. Addison chose Coach Whitaker as her sponsor to thank her for recognizing her athletic drive and encouraging her while she plays softball and field hockey. Jaylene Guerrero. Jaylene appreciates the many teachers at Stone High who prioritize the students' education while holding a balance with their well-being. Jaylene is proud of taking the challenges of demanding courses while holding tight schedules after school and during weekends. Looking ahead, she intends to pursue studies in business and further develop her interests in communications. Jaylene chooses Miss Borazian to sponsor her this evening. Jaylene is grateful to have had a wonderful teacher who encouraged her academic growth and nurtured her confidence. Kristen Gurung. Kristen is a senior at Stone High School who has learned a lot by being in a positive environment. She enjoys having the opportunity to be able to participate in multiple extracurriculars that the school offers, such as HOSA, Best Buddies, and peer leadership. Her favorite subjects in school are English, math, and anatomy. Kristen chose her physiology teacher / HOSA advisor, Miss Weeby, as her sponsor because she is always caring and understanding to both students in and out of the classroom. Miss Weeby is dedicated to her subject and inspires Kristen to have the same commitment for her future. After high school, Kristen would like to attend college and pursue a career in nursing. Chloe Hannaford. Chloe Hannaford is a junior here at SHS. She is a member of the Tuesday Jazz Band and has recently become vice president of the band program. Chloe would like to thank Ms. Morrison for always being a strong and reliable person through her school years. In the future, Chloe plans to major in nursing, hoping to specialize in pediatrics. Sam Issa. Sam's favorite thing about SHS is the opportunities that it provides the students. He is a dedicated and motivated student who strives to push himself in his academics and sports. Sam takes part in student council and is a member of the soccer and tennis team. His favorite classes are differential calculus and AP chemistry. He is hoping to attend a four-year college and pursue an interest in math. Justin Koch. Justin's favorite thing about SHS is being able to choose from an array of classes he finds interesting as well as working with his friends. In school, he enjoys chemistry, math, and astronomy. After high school, Justin plans to go D3 or above for men's gymnastics in college and work in the space field. Seema Malik. Seema Malik is a hardworking student who strives to excel in everything she does. She loves to learn and challenge her brain. Seema is currently interested in law and psychology. As her sponsor, she chose Miss Whitaker, who was her 7th grade teacher. Miss Whitaker holds a very important role in Seema's life as she has guided her to be better and reintroduced her to her love of reading. Now I invite Layla Bernard to continue introducing inductees.
Sia Malik. Sia Malik is a hardworking student who strives to be academically successful in all her classes while being committed to several clubs and sports. She is a leader and active listener, understanding her peers and setting forth goals to help her community. She hopes to further her studies in psychology and write a book in the future. She chose Miss Whitaker as her sponsor because Miss Whitaker has guided her to become the person she is today. Miss Whitaker's sweet and loving personality made Sia fall in love with books, which sparked her interest in becoming an author. Miss Whitaker's laughter and empathetic soul has taught Sia that life is too short to not enjoy every moment. Bailey McCormick. Bailey McCormick is a proud member of the Stoughton High School field hockey, indoor track, and outdoor track teams. Her favorite subjects are science and Latin. She loves leading her peers on the field or track and through after-school groups like student council. Bailey hopes that after high school she can pursue a career in NICU nursing. She would like to introduce Mr. Gorman as her sponsor for being an incredible teacher and mentor for all 3 years of her Latin classes. Jay McNamara. Jay McNamara is an active and dedicated member of the graduating class of 2027 at Stoughton High School. He involves himself in a plethora of different extracurricular activities which challenge both athletic and academic skills, such as cross-country, track and field, peer leadership, student council, and DECA. He chose Miss Goldberg as a sponsor who had an impact on him as a student and continues to inspire his linguistic choices. Sylvia Mikhail. Sylvia is a self-motivated, high-achieving, and dedicated member of the class of 2027 here at Stoughton High School. She holds herself to high standards as she is a member of HOSA, her class's advisor, an active member of student council, peer mediation, and volleyball. She wants to acknowledge those who have stood by her side throughout her education and life in general, specifically Miss Sasson, for always being the teacher that pushes her and encourages her, but also shares endless moments of laughter. After high school, Sylvia plans on going to college for microbiology. Lindsay Mitchell. Lindsay Mitchell's favorite thing about Stoughton SHS is the various clubs and sports she is involved in and the people she met through them. She constantly challenges herself with hard-level classes and is proud of the accomplishments she's made in those classes. After high school, Lindsay plans to go to college and study computer science. Elizabeth Nim. Elizabeth's favorite part about SHS is how welcoming everyone in the community is, especially when starting new extracurriculars like clubs and sports. She loves to bake, paint, and spend time with her friends and family in her free time. She would like to introduce her former English teacher, Miss Kelly, as her sponsor, who always promotes positivity and encourages everyone in and out of the classroom to strive for excellence. Once she graduates, she plans to major in biochemistry on the path to anesthesiology. Gabrielle Paul. Gabrielle's favorite thing about Stoughton High School is the community she's met through her extracurriculars such as DECA, marching band, and theater. Her favorite subject is English, and she loves cozying up with a book in her free time. Gabrielle chose Miss Goldberg as her sponsor because she gave Gabby her love of English and reading over the course of the last year. Now I invite Nifemi Fenwa to finish introducing the inductees.
Travis Remy. Travis Remy is a dedicated junior at SHS who enjoys challenging himself academically and creatively. His favorite part of SHS is the supportive community and variety of opportunities. One of his proudest accomplishments is balancing AP classes with his commitment to music and work as a piano instructor. A fun fact about Travis is that he has been playing piano for over a decade and enjoys classical and jazz music. Travis chose Miss Drew as his sponsor because she consistently encourages his and other students' growth, as well as demonstrating values and attitude he hopes to embody. In the future, he plans to go to college to study philosophy and religion with a minor in music. Juliana Saville. Juliana is a proud student of SHS. Her favorite thing at SHS are her extracurricular activities, her cheerleading team, and all of the new friendships she has made throughout her time here. Her greatest accomplishment at SHS is being class of 2027's vice president, and in the future, she hopes to major in entrepreneurship and dance. In her free time, she is a competitive dancer and dance teacher. For her sponsor, she chose Miss Jenna Kelly because ever since 9th grade, Miss Kelly has been an inspiration for Juliana to strive to do better in school and motivate her to be the best version of herself. Noah Schwensfire. Noah's favorite thing about SHS is the variety of classes that are offered. His favorite subjects are history and English. At SHS, Noah plays on the golf team and participates in DECA and the speech and debate club. After high school, Noah plans to attend college and study political science. Sienna Schwensfire. Sienna's favorite thing about SHS is participating in extracurriculars they offer, such as Student Council, HOSA, Best Buddies, National Business Honor Society, field hockey, and softball. In school, Sienna enjoys history and English. Sienna chose Miss Kelly as her sponsor because she cares about her students and puts a lot of effort into making learning more enjoyable. After high school, Sienna plans to attend college and pursue a career in business. Ethan Tran. Ethan is a hardworking student who strives to always improve himself. His favorite thing about SHS is the many friends he has made through freshman, sophomore, and junior year. In the future, he hopes to develop himself within a career in which he can help others. Ethan chose his sponsor as Miss Sasson, as she is an exceptional teacher who has always allowed him to prosper within his academic achievements. Spencer Tran. Spencer's favorite thing about SHS is the friendly community of people that have helped better Stoughton and the extracurricular activities offered at SHS. Some of Spencer's favorite activities include jazz band, swimming, and math team. Spencer is also a band officer for marching band and swim captain for the Stoughton swim team after high school. After high school, Spencer plans to attend college and become an engineer. Now I invite Anna O'Connell to complete the National Honor Society pledge.
I will now lead our new inductees in the National Honor Society pledge. At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat each line after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principle for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. We now declare you to be members of the Stoughton High School chapter of the National Honor Society. Please join me in a round of applause for our new inductees. At this time, I would like to call Michaela Pierre to join me at the podium.
I would like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors for being here tonight. You all have positively impacted our new members in many ways, and we are truly thankful for your guidance and support.
Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony.